On the gridiron or courtside, you know what time it is. It's
Sports plus life. Sports plus life.
ringside or front court or field pass, we ballin' no. Knuckle up or buckle up. I tell it like it is when I'm on my show. Home run, slam dunk, knockout, or got some dough.
Sports plus life.
Yeah.
Sports plus life. Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Brevon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. You feel me? Oh, and you know it's about to go down today, bro. So guess what? Guess what? Turn it off, turn it off, turn it all the way off. Now, yeah, how is everybody doing today? Oh, please allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Brandon Brevon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life, that there sports podcast where we talk about all of the necessary topics in sports and all of the necessary topics in life. And do we have a show today? Oh my goodness. But before we get started with all of that good stuff, it is an absolutely beautiful day outside in the Richmond, VA. Yes, today is Monday, March the 6th, 2000 of the 2-3. And again, beautiful schizophrenic Virginia weather, but beautiful day. This weekend, it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yesterday, went to church, took the kids to church. It was great. Hadn't been to the church in person in a minute. Been listening online, but it was great. Fellowship was great. But I'm gonna start singing with the choir again. That was also awesome. So yes, absolutely beautiful day. Friday went to go see Creed 3. Yeah, it was good. Creed 3 was good. I mean, I would recommend that. I would recommend if you into movies like that, or if you're a Michael B. Jordan fan or a Jonathan Majors fan, that brother got so much range as far as his acting goes. You see him in Ant-Man Quantumania, kind of with the accent and stuff like that. Then you see him go to straight street nigga in Creed 3. So, but that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. Now, before we get into the realm of sports, how about that Chris Rock? How about that Chris Rock? And I'm going to do my shout outs before I exit the show today, since I done already brought up Chris Rock. Did y'all see the Netflix special Selective Outrage Saturday Night? Oh my goodness. Boy, Chris Rock did not let us down if you were waiting to hear him talk about Will and Jada. Man, he bodied both of them. Real talk. Now, the show itself was good. I've been watching Will Smith. I've been watching Chris Rock stand-ups since 1996. Bring the pain. I wasn't even a teenager yet. June 1st, 1996. Even remember the date. That was the first time I watched a Chris Rock special. That's when I fell in love with him as a comedian. It was absolutely hilarious. To me, his best stand-ups are Bring the Pain and the one he did in 2008. I don't know why. I can never think of the name of that stand-up special. But it was the one where it was basically like a 3-part stand-up. He was doing stand-up in the Apollo Theater, Johannesburg, South Africa, and London, England. But yes, that one in 2008 and Bring the Pain are my favorite. Now, I love Bigger and Blacker. I love Never Scared. I love Tambourine. I love all of them. I loved all of them. But those two were my favorites. This one was funny as well. And even before he got to talking about Will and Jada. And the name of the 2008 one was Kill the Messenger. Yeah, I had to look that up. Kill the Messenger. All right, yeah, I just couldn't think of that one. Because like I said, I love Bigger and Black. I love Never Scared. But yeah, Kill the Messenger is to me his best, along with Bring the Pain. But this one was good even before he got to Will Smith. But he kept dropping little subtle hints. I mean, the brilliance of him as a comedian. He came out saying that, he's gonna try not to offend anybody. He talked about the woke culture. He mentioned Snoop and Snoop's involvement in just being such a great entrepreneur. And he said, I'm not saying anything. I'm not trying to diss Snoop, because the last thing I need is another rapper beefing with me. Then he said something about Jay-Z and Beyonce. He said, that's not a Jay-Z diss. He said, I don't need another rapper beefing with me. Then he went for the jugular when it came to Will and Jada. My goodness me, oh my, oh my, oh me. And because Chris Rock knew that that's what everybody came to see, that everybody paid top dollar for tickets for an hour-long comedy special and knew that you were only going to get about 10 minutes worth of what you came to see. Now, of course, the Meghan Markle stuff, that was hilarious too. That was Lululemon. That stuff, that was fun. I mean, what I love about Chris Rock, what I love about comedians like Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle, they don't have to do much as far as being animated. They teach, but they're teaching you, but at the same time, they're making you laugh in the process. Like, wouldn't you love for Chris Rock or Dave Chappelle to be your college professor or your high school teacher? Because you would always be at attention, because I feel you would remember the lessons they're teaching, because they would make you laugh, hysterically during the time that they're teaching the lesson or giving their what the fuck do you call it? Lecture. While giving their lecture. But yes, the Meghan Markle stuff was funny. I've watched it about 2-3 times already, and that was funny. Of course, when he's talking about the difference between dating a 25-year-old woman and a 45, 50-year-old woman, and then he's talking about his daughter and stuff like that. So it was all around great show. And then he had some jokes that could make these overly sensitive ass people uncomfortable. Like at the beginning when he said, the selective outrage. And I think he hit the nail on the head, because somebody will do some shit and all of a sudden they canceled, but then somebody else will do the exact same shit. And if you like that person, it gets brushed over. He said, like the difference, like people who like to listen to Michael Jackson but won't listen to R. Kelly. I was like, I just busted out laughing, because I listen to both. I still listen to both. Yeah, he was like, same crime. One just made songs a little bit better. You play starting something, you're you're partying. But you play bump and grind, and you want to become an activist. Dude is a trip. So, and trust me, when I get on the line with David, hopefully I'll be able to get David and Sean on the line today together. We're definitely going to revisit this Chris Rock stand-up special, because the way he came at Will and Jada, I was like, I put it on Facebook. I said, Chris Rock and took the gloves off. And Sean posted back. Sean responded to my post and said, yeah, Will got to fight him. It's like, it's really the only options that he has. I mean, he could either make another public apology or just be like, you know what, he got that. Or he gonna have to steal off on this nigga again. This man was talking about something, asked, did it hurt? He said, it still hurts. I got summertime ringing in my ear. And he kept calling him a bitch and said the whole world was calling him a bitch, and rappers was calling him a bitch, and Charlamagne and the Breakfast Club was calling him a bitch, and people kept calling him a bitch. Drink Champs was calling him a bitch. He said, and all of this stuff, that's going on, who's the nigga you choose to hit? Me. He said, you gonna hit somebody, a nigga you know you can beat. That's some bitch ass shit. Biatch. And real talk, because we talked about this last year. When this happened last year at the Oscars, me and David pretty much did an entire show on it. We pretty much did an entire show, and we was just like, he's lashing out at the wrong person. His wife is the one who publicly humiliated him, who publicly emasculated him. You gonna slap this man over a little ass G.I. Jane joke? And Chris, like I said, he pulled no punches. He said, man, won't nobody picking on this bitch. He was like, he pulled no punches. And all I gotta say is, Will Smith, you earned this roast. And because don't get it twisted, I love Will Smith. I'm a huge Will Smith fan. I love Will Smith movies. I love movies from Will Smith that a lot of people didn't even like or didn't do good on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't pay attention to none of that shit. Like Gemini Man. I love Gemini Man. iRobot, love him. So happy that they're doing another Bad Boys. And the thing about it is, You knew that this was going to be a main topic of conversation, not necessarily Chris Rock's Netflix special, but the whole incident at the Oscars to begin with. You knew that was going to be a big topic of conversation because the Oscars are this week. I believe they're this Sunday. The Oscars are this week. So you knew that was going to be a huge topic of discussion because it just happened last year, last year's Oscars. Now, next year, Oscars in 2024, ain't nobody going to give a fuck about it then. People will be over it by then. You know, when something like that happens in front of the world to see, it's going to be a topic of conversation. And then when the very next event comes up the next year, it's going to be another topic of conversation. They'll probably poke some jokes at it during the Oscars this year. But next year, nobody going to give a fuck. But Chris Rock did this shit so brilliantly because, one, it was a hot topic of discussion for about a month when it happened last year. Then it kind of dialed down. Like once the Oscar committee gave their punishment for Will Smith, everything kind of like just simmered. It kind of went away. Then Will Smith came out with another movie, Emancipation, which was a very, very good movie, great movie. And Will was starting to get his swagger back. You know, did the Instagram post where he went to Martin's house and playing Shake Your Tail Feather to announce that they're doing another Bad Boys movie. So Will was starting to get his swagger back. You know, everybody was like, all right, Will, yeah, you back doing your thing. And then the Oscars come around. The Oscars is a week away. And then Chris Rock comes out and unloads. He unloaded on Will Smith and Jada. And it was brilliant. Like I said, he kept everybody on the edge of their seats because he kept dropping the little references in regards to, I don't need any rappers beefing with me. And then when he finally went in, this nigga went in. He went and he talked about the entanglement. The real reason Will Smith was so upset, and it really didn't have nothing to do with him. Talked about Jada wanting him to quit his job. This shit stemmed all the way back 2016 when Jada said that Chris Rock shouldn't host the Oscars because Will didn't get nominated for concussion. And Chris Rock like, I'm a grown-ass man with a job to do. You want me to not do my job because your man didn't get nominated for an award? And then the fact that, you know, like I said, the entanglement, Jada having sex with Jaden Smith's friend, August Alsina, and it's like, what the, like, what? Like, he let it out. He let it out. And I said, why didn't you do anything back? Man, he said, because I got parents. I was raised. And my parents said, don't fight in front of white people. Threw the mic on the ground and was like, fuck it. You know, I mean, and you could just tell that it was festering so much in him. You could just tell that, you know, he'd been holding that. Like I said, he brilliantly held it for a year because I'm sure only those closest to him actually got the full outrage of it. For real, people closest to him. But the event itself, the Netflix special itself, you know, was great. You know, it was the first time Netflix ever did a live comedy special. They had a pre-show and a post-show, like, you know, as if it was a Super Bowl with Arsenio and JB Smooth and David Spade. The other chick, the chick who was from Africa, I don't remember her name, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like, it was like, yo, what? Leslie Jones. It was awesome. I mean, it was amazing. It was great. They hyped it up. It lived up to his hype. I mean, even if you just thought the stand-up performance prior to the Will and Jada topic was ho-hum, when he got to Will and Jada, it was all worth it. It was all worth it. Trust and believe that. And again, we will revisit this topic, but are you guys ready for the realm of sports? I'm ready. You ready? We ready? They all ready. Let's get to it. Breaking news in the NFL. Derek Carr is going to sign with, drumroll, the New Orleans Saints, which I think is actually a good move for him. There were three teams that I thought Derek Carr should have went to, either the New York Jets, the Carolina Panthers, or the New Orleans Saints. Obviously, because those teams have very good rosters outside of the quarterback position. The Jets may have had the best, definitely the youngest, that's for sure. Definitely the youngest and most talented. But the Jets were, and this is the Jets' fault, I tell you what, the Jets better get Aaron Rodgers. The Jets better get Aaron Rodgers because they fucked this one up. They fucked this one up big time because you could have got Derek Carr for nothing. I mean, I don't mean for nothing, but as far as you wouldn't have to trade nobody, no draft picks, no players, no nothing. And you could have got him to go with that awesome defense, those great skill players on offense, young, Breece Hall will be coming back, Elijah Moore, those receivers, like the Jets, they dropped the ball. Like I said, they better get Aaron Rodgers. Now, with him going to the New Orleans Saints, he automatically becomes the best quarterback in the NFC South. And it's not even close because you look, Brady's gone from the Bucks. Right now, you got Kyle Trask. They may go out and try and get Jimmy Garoppolo. Who knows? But right now, you got Kyle Trask. Even if you get Jimmy Garoppolo, is Jimmy Garoppolo going to be Jimmy Garoppolo coached under Kyle Shanahan? Jimmy Garoppolo? And then Atlanta, you have Desmond Ridder, and Carolina, you got Sam Darnold. So as of right now we never know what's going to happen once free agency starts on March 15th. But as of right now, the New Orleans Saints now have the best quarterback in the division, and I guarantee, I don't know why you make Vegas odds on what's going to happen in a football season now in March. But if I were a betting man, I would bet that the New Orleans Saints would win the NFC South because they got the best quarterback. And if Aaron Rodgers goes to the AFC, you could make a case that Derek Carr is now a top 3 quarterback in the NFC as a whole. You could make that argument, and who could really call you crazy? Because what you got? Jalen Hurts, clearly the best, clearly. Matt Stafford is coming off an injury. We don't know what he's going to look like, as the Rams are unloading players now. Leonard Floyd is going to get released, along with Bobby Wagner. Kirk Cousins, can you depend on? Yes, the Vikings had a great record, but can you depend on Kirk Cousins? Dak Prescott, can you depend on Dak Prescott? I mean, because if you ask me, the Cowboys had the number 1 offense. So what? To me, Dak regressed. So there we got Jalen Hurts, undisputed number 1 quarterback in the NFC. Then you got a bunch of question marks. Matthew Stafford, Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott, Geno Smith. You think Geno Smith can have an encore season like he did? You don't know. Bottom line is, would you take Derek Carr over? Would you take Derek Carr over those names that I just gave you? You probably wouldn't take him over Stafford because Stafford won a Super Bowl. You're definitely not going to take him over Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts played well enough to win a Super Bowl. I think he should have been the MVP even though Philadelphia lost. That's how great he played. Would you take Derek Carr over Dak Prescott? Would you take him over Kirk Cousins? Would you take him over Justin Fields? Would you take him over Jared Goff, who I think Jared Goff is actually going to have a great season. But you can make the argument that now that Derek Carr is going to be in the NFC South, that he is the 3rd best quarterback. He's a top 3 quarterback in the NFC. And with that defense, and they still have good skill position players. You still got Kamara. I don't know about Michael Thomas because ever since Michael Thomas signed that $100 million contract, he ain't been able to play. But you got Chris Olave. Like I said, you have weapons, and shout out to the Saints organization because a lot of people thought that after Breeze retired and Sean Payton left, that the Saints were going to be on the decline. The Saints only issue this season was quarterback play. You finally put in the bid. Now, I'm sure you probably keep Taysom Hill just because he's a gadget guy. But Andy Dalton, sure he's going to be gone. Is Jameis Winston going to stay as a backup? I'm sure he's still young enough, 28, 29 years old, where he's going to want to be a starter. So I don't know. I mean, who knows? But now you have a solidified starter. And again, and I think I'm going to say this again, that defense. Derek Carr has never had a defense like the New Orleans Saints at his disposal. Never had it. Since Derek Carr was drafted in the NFL in 2014, he leads the league in come-from-behind victories. That's not a coincidence, being that the Raiders, whether they were in Oakland or whether they're in Vegas, consistently had shitty defenses while Derek Carr was the quarterback. I understand Derek Carr has never won a playoff game. Matthew Stafford had never won a playoff game either until he's changed locations. I'm not saying Derek Carr is going to go out and win a Super Bowl, but I think Derek Carr is in better position today to make noise in the playoffs and have a deep playoff run than he was 24 hours ago. Well, he was better off either way, because whether it was with the Jets, the Panthers, or ultimately the Saints, Derek Carr was going to be in better position regardless. So that's the hot news in the NFL. This is breaking news. By the time you get this podcast, it won't be breaking news anymore. But I just wanted to touch on that situation. Wanted to address that situation. To the NBA, I told you guys I am in full basketball mode. I am in full NBA mode as we are now in the stretch run as we get around to playoff time. And again, in the Eastern Conference, it appears to be a 2, you could argue, say a 3-team race. Of course, Milwaukee, who is now overtaking Boston as the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. But, again, Milwaukee, Boston, and the Philadelphia 76ers, who ended Milwaukee's 16-game winning streak on Saturday. So, you have to, when you have a team with James Harden and Joel Embiid, you're going to be formidable. That doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to win, but look out for the New York Knicks. I will have to say this. New York Knicks have won 9 straight games. They just beat the Boston Celtics last night in double overtime. I watched that entire game. Between that and flipping back to the XFL game. But watch out for the Knicks. When I listen to Stephen A. Smith rant about Donovan Mitchell, I understand why he would be so upset. I mean, if he had just given up R.J. Barrett, when I look at how great Jalen Brunson has been, Brunson should have been an all-star. To me, he was the biggest all-star snub of the season. Brunson should have been an all-star. Julius Randle was an all-star, earned it back to all-star form. But when you look, if that was a big 3, then you're talking about the Knicks possibly being a top 3 seed. But that's not what happened. But the Knicks are still number 5 and looking to get home court advantage. They're playing good ball. They're playing very good basketball. Brunson didn't play last night. Quickly had a career-high game. He had an awesome game. So watch out for the Knicks. I don't think that when the Knicks go to the playoffs, because I think they'll be around that 4 or 5 slot. I don't think they'll only win 1 playoff game like they did 2 years ago when they actually had home court advantage. But they're a team to be reckoned with because they play hard. They're hard. They play hard, and they're a very well-coached team. We all know Tibbs is a great coach. In the Western Conference, the Phoenix Suns defeated the Dallas Mavericks yesterday in a shootout, 130-126. Kevin Durant had 37. Luka had 34. Kyrie Irving had 30. Devin Booker had 36. And people were talking about something. You know what we noticed? KD and Kyrie weren't even speaking to each other during the game. I don't give a fuck. So what? They're not teammates anymore. So what? It was a great game, though. My little bro Keith told me last week, and I should call him, but I know he about to, he got some things to do. But I talked to him earlier today. But little bro last week was like, I think the Mavericks will beat the Suns in a playoff series. I said, man, I need that stuff you smoking, because you smoking that good. You smoking that fine. You smoking that ooh-wee. I mean, for real. And so when I talked to him today, he hit me up this morning, said, still think the Mavericks will beat the Suns in the playoff series? Now, mind you, it was a great game. Could have gone either way. But, Dallas to me, looks like a 2-man show. Luka, Kyrie, Luka. Just kind of reminds me of the days of OKC, Westbrook and Harden. Westbrook and Durant. Your turn, my turn. Your turn, my turn. Now, as far as the Phoenix Suns go, again, on paper, it looks great, but just watching them, I ain't convinced. I can't sit here and summarily say, oh, yes, they're going to come out of the West. And even if they do come out of the West, do I see them beating Milwaukee? No. Do I see them beating Boston? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But do I see them beating the Bucks? No, I don't. In the West, do I see them beating the Warriors now that Steph is back? Steph came back yesterday, even though they lost to my Los Angeles Lakers. Do I see Phoenix beating the Warriors in a 7-game series? No. You may think I'm crazy because the Warriors The Warriors are horrible on the road this year. Horrible. I think they're like 7-24 or some shit like that. But again, when Curry, Thompson, and Green are on the court together, the Warriors have not lost a playoff series in the Western Conference since 2014. That is damn near a decade. Steph is back now. Looked a little rusty until the fourth quarter. Luckily, my Lakers was able to fend them off. Shout out to Anthony Davis, who was a beast. This day, Anthony Davis could stay on the fucking floor. We might have something. I mean, because no LeBron, no D'Angelo Russell. I'm thinking, up, so much for playoff run. But when you see, but they've still managed to win games. Again, love what Rob Pelinka's done. Love when AD's healthy on the floor. So shout out to him. But Steph is back. Klay Thompson has been playing better. Draymond Green is the anchor to that team. He knows how to run the offense. He's the best defensive player. Iguodala still makes a cameo every now and then. You're going to get Andrew Wiggins back. I have to see the Warriors lose to believe it. That's all I'm going to say. They're right now the 5th seed. I said something about Los Angeles Clippers. I mean, I don't want to call myself a damn fool, but goddamn, I know they won last night. I do. I know they won last night beating the Grizzlies, and I'm about to talk about them. But the Clippers, and do not put this on Russell Westbrook. No, because Russell Westbrook has actually been playing very well since he's been a member of the Los Angeles Clippers. But last night was his 6th game as a Clipper, first victory. What the hell are you doing, Paul George? What the hell are you doing, Kawhi Leonard? The Clippers have the deepest team in basketball and consistently underachieve all the time. I would like the Clippers. I would love the matchup for them against the Phoenix Suns. But right now, the Clippers have fell into play-in status. Now, wouldn't that be some shit? Let me throw this nugget out there. Wouldn't that be some shit if you had a play-in game between the Lakers and the Clippers? That would be, I don't like the play-in scenario. I don't. But that would be too hot for TV. The only reason, again, I don't like the play-in status because if you're going to do a play-in, I think having all the way up to a 10th seed is too much. I think you should eliminate the 10 seed shit and leave it to just 8 versus 9. And only if they're a game apart. That's what I would do. Because I think the other stuff is unnecessary. I thought the play-in scenario last year, particularly in the Western Conference, was a joke. But if it comes down to the Lakers and the Clippers in a play-in game, that would be hilarious. To me, that would be very funny. But on to the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh, man. Ja Morant. Ja Morant is going to miss some time because he did an IG post where it looked like he had a gun, or he had a gun. Ja Morant is starting to develop a rap sheet with incidents that are happening around him. Pointing a red laser dot at some of the Indiana Pacers security people as if he had a gun on him. The incident where he beat up a 17-year-old at his home on a basketball court. Now, the incident at the mall, somebody come messing with his mother. I don't have no problem with that. Somebody come messing with your mom. You motherfuckers need to get hands.
You got knocked the fuck out,
But Ja Morant, boy. They are trying to say Ja Morant is the new Allen Iverson. No, he ain't.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Ja Morant, stop. Just stop. Because you're a young superstar, awesome player, awesome talent. Need you to be on the floor more consistently. But why is it that when young black dudes get money, they want to turn into something that they really ain't? And Ja Morant does not have the background of the stuff that he's being accused of doing. Ja Morant is out here trying to act like Papa Doc. Y'all remember that from 8 Mile? Papa Doc, the leader of the free world, freestyle rapping and shit. But when the very last freestyle battle, Eminem just ripped him. He's not a gangster. His real name is Clarence. And Clarence's parents have a real strong marriage. I mean, that's what Ja Morant trying to do. Right? You grew up because if you look at his background, 2-parent household, went to Catholic schools and stuff like that. Stop trying to be out here thugging. Stop. And the people that you hang around, you may need to check some. What did Drake say? No new friends, bruh. No new friends, because the people who, if you hanging around a bunch of yes men, that is no good. The thing I love about my circle of friends, and I've had the same circle of friends since I was 8 years old. The reason why I love my circle of friends is because they check me when I need to be checked. We check each other when we need to be checked, because there was a time period when my singing group was the shit around Richmond. Everybody knew we was going to be on. We had deals offered to us, Warner Brothers, this, that, and the third. And if any of us appeared to start feeling themselves, it's easy to start feeling yourself when pretty much especially if you the man around town. But my circle of friends always check me when I need to be checked. I never want to be around any yes men, because I don't need to. That's when narcissism and people kick in, when you're around nothing but yes men, because you have to be right about everything. No, that's no good. John Morant, if you hanging around a bunch of yes men who just want to tell you what you want to hear, make you feel how you want to feel, all for the sake of your pockets, my nigga, all for the sake of what you got in the wallet for the work you putting in, and to your daddy, don't forget, you the boy's daddy. Check his ass. I see the daddy at every game trying to look like a celebrity, whatever. You got your sons back. That's great, because not enough black fathers get credit for being in their sons' lives, especially in America. But when you see your son out here fucking up, and I don't know if you have, maybe you have, and if you have, that ain't none of our business. But your son is out here trying to act like Papa Doc.
Bye, bitch.
Trying to be something that he ain't.
God damn.
Get this money. You've earned the contract you got. You've earned the NBA status that you got. Don't let these idiots out here, don't let these people fuck you up. Don't fuck yourself up. Because what do you think they're looking for?
What's wrong with you?
I mean, you already, just your appearance alone will already fit the description of a thug by most people. Not by me, but I mean, come on. Black dude, dreads, tattoos.
You niggas are crazy.
But that doesn't mean that. But people will take that stance. They will think that that's who you are. But when you constantly finding yourself in drama, then all these people are going to say is, see, I told you so. I told you he was nothing but a thug, fucking hoodlum. That is not Ja Morant's background. He didn't come from that. So Ja Morant, you need to stop your nonsense. Again, Papa Doc. Stop worrying about what's going on outside of the basketball court and ask yourself, why can't I beat Mac McClung in a dunk contest? God damn it. Worry about that. Worry about beating Mac McClung in a dunk contest. Stop being afraid to you afraid to do a dunk contest, but you ain't afraid to whoop a 17-year-old ass. Come on now, come on, Papa Doc. Cut it out. Cut it the fuck out. Because you're too talented, and the Grizzlies want to put on this image of this bad boy team, bro. Ain't nobody scared of them. The Grizzlies want to put on this facade of the villain team. Everybody love to hate us. Man, ain't nobody scared of y'all. Your team got bitched by Shannon Sharp, a former NFL player that ain't played in 20 years, Hall of Famer, greatest tight end ever in my book. Y'all got bitched by Shannon Sharp. Nobody's scared of the Memphis Grizzlies. Dylan Brooks trying to be the bad boy of the team. Nobody's scared of Dylan Brooks. Nobody's scared of the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant, get your shit together. Get this money. And stop fucking around with that nonsense. I'm dead serious, young brother. You ain't Allen. You're not the new Allen Iverson. See, Allen Iverson came from a background where it was unfortunate, and Allen Iverson was not looking for trouble. All right, no, don't get me started on Bubba Chuck. That's my nigga right there. You know, he from VA. But, bro, get your shit together. Be Ja Morant, not Papa Doc. Be a great basketball player, not somebody who's now out here trying to be motherfucking Suwoo just because you got some dough. Cut it out. And as I said earlier, I was going to have my guys on the line. Hopefully I can get them on the phone, but I got them. Brother Sean, Cud, and David, what up?
What's good? What it do, though?
David's at a bowling alley right now, so that's what you hear in the background.
Yeah, bowling. Trying to get alcohol.
You know, David can't bowl that good, but you know. But anyway, brothers,
to get some drinks.
Sean thought that the podcast season was over because all Sean watches is football, and that's okay. That's fine. That's cool. That's fine. But I'm calling to talk about the Chris Rock Netflix special.
He talking about when he called Jada a bitch.
Oh, when he called both of them a bitch.
Yeah.
Sean, I'm gonna start off with.
He waited a whole year to call somebody a bitch.
I'm gonna start off with you, bro. What'd you think of it?
I thought the show was pretty funny, but regardless of calling somebody out there, he already know that Will and them about to give him that smoke after he didn't call Jada a bitch on live TV. He need to keep his wife's name out his mouth. No, but like I said, I thought the live, like I caught it at the last minute. I didn't even know he was having a live special until like I was just walking by the TV and I seen that joke at like 10 minutes before it came on. I was like, well, let me watch this shit. I kind of figured he was going to talk about Will Smith, of course, because he ain't did nothing since that shit. But a whole year later, man, you still talking about that shit? Sounds like breathe off of that bitch. But it was funny. It was a funny damn show he did, though. I fuck with it.
It was brilliant. I know it's a year later, but it was brilliant. Let me explain why. Because the Oscars are next week. Mm-hmm. So you knew this was going to be a topic of conversation anyway because it happened last year.
Oh, is the Oscars next week?
Yeah, well, the Oscars are actually this Sunday coming up. Yeah.
What you do? Nobody watches the Oscars anymore.
No, of course, no. I don't watch the Oscars. I mean, I'm so happy that I did actually happen to catch that. I was, last year, I was doing laundry. I came in, I was flipping channels. Chris Rock. I'm like, Chris Rock is roasting niggas. So I just happened to catch it at the right time. But even though nobody watches the Oscars, you were still going to talk about it just because it was last year. Now, next year, nobody's going to give a fuck. Next year, nobody's going to care.
Nigga, next week, ain't nobody going to give a fuck.
But for him to sit on that for a year, wait until the Oscars are about to come, charge top dollar for your comedy tour, and then to nuke them that nigga like that, especially when Will Smith was starting to get his swagger back. You know, the Emancipation movie was real good. He did the Instagram post with Martin because they're doing another Bad Boys movie.
Yes, sir.
But and I know I'm so excited about that. But to nuke them, to nuke that nigga like that, and he kept calling him a bitch. He's like, Charlamagne called him a bitch. Breakfast Club called him a bitch.
Everybody called him a bitch. I was like, damn, we're gonna have to fight that nigga.
He said, "What you gonna hit me? A nigga you know you could beat. That's some bitch ass shit."
Yeah, hey, that's right, nigga.
Then he brought up Jada. I mean, he's like, nobody was picking on this bitch. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I said, damn. But you can hear like the grunts in the damn audience, like, ooh.
But bro, that's what they were waiting for.
Yeah, Will gonna have to put his hands on them, bro.
You paid $700 for a ticket just to hear him. You knew you paid $700
for
Chris, bro, them tickets was like $700-800.
Nigga, for what?
For that show.
For that?
For that.
So niggas using niggas using their tax money to goddamn go see Chris Rock, man. That's too much, bro.
Bruh, you know when that slap happened last year, his tickets prices doubled because everybody was gonna want to hear him talk about it.
I seen the same shit they saw for free.
Or $6.99 a month.
Yeah, nigga. And I was in my drawers smoking weed. Goddamn. Eating chicken like a real nigga.
David.
I got my own money.
Well, we're happy you got your own money.
I got my own money. I can buy my own drink. I can buy lunch, that's fine. I'm gonna buy my own alcohol. What the hell? You're not gonna, you buy lunch and I can't drink. I'm a drink. If anything, you buy lunch, you eat, and I'm a drink. I can live off alcohol.
This nigga.
Oh, this shit ain't got shit to do with it. You gonna buy lunch, and then I'm only drinking water. I don't even drink water.
Alcohol, black man's, white woman's coffee.
Huh?
Hey, mister, I can live off of alcohol.
I don't drink water. I don't drink water in my regular life.
Your regular life. What are you doing now?
You know what I'm saying?
People who drink water, people who drink water are disgusting.
We're having a whole goddamn conversation.
He really is. This shit is funny. David.
And you leave down black alone.
What the fuck did you say, Sean?
Well, now, goddamn it. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, bro, ain't Ain't the Shamrock the block this weekend?
Yes, it is, sir.
Man, bro, I just thought about that.
Yeah, Saturday, bro.
Like a birthday weekend.
Yeah, and Jagger birthday is on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, David.
What up, bro?
Chris Rock, Will Smith, roast reaction. What you thought?
After watching it, I was like, all right, it was funny. But, hey, Will had it coming. Will had it coming, so, yeah. Funny.
Will ain't have it coming, man.
Will had that shit.
Yes, he did. He had that shit coming.
He ain't had no business putting his hands on that nigga. And Chris Rock, but what, 5'6", 5'7", some shit like that.
I'm still tackling the nigga. You ain't gonna smack me in front of the whole goddamn America or the world, I'm gonna say. And then I'm gonna just go sit there like, oh, I don't wanna fight in front of people. Nah, nigga, I'm gonna tackle your ass on that damn stage. You hear me? Whether I'm gonna win or lose, goddammit, you going down. You can never say, oh, you just took that. I mean, because now anybody can just walk up and slap the shit out of you and they know you ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, you see the nigga tried to stab Chappelle on stage.
Yeah.
Look, in this day and time, you can put your hands on whoever you want. You just need to be prepared for what they gonna do.
For what they gonna do.
That's it. So yeah, Will Smith came up on Chris Rock, and he knew he outweighs Chris Rock by, let's give it to 30, 40 pounds.
I would say 70.
He's not.
Yeah. So when he turned around and walked back to Jada, I'm coming at that motherfucker like Goldberg off the corner. And I'm gonna get the shit out that nigga right there on the stage, and his face will hit the ground, and then I'm gonna get up and run around the damn bleachers and make him chase.
The bleachers? What the
But I think Chris Rock, he handled that like he usually does. He made a joke about it. He climbed both of them niggas and got them looking stupid.
You can't catch Pookie.
You can't catch Pookie. This is what I was telling you the other night, David. You can't do that with no stand-up comedian. Remember when LL and Jamie Foxx was beefing? Like you can't. Like and Jamie Foxx did a stand-up and he would just smoke LL. You can't.
Yeah.
Y'all better leave these stand-up comedians alone, man. And Will had it coming. He really did. What did you think Chris Rock was gonna say at a stand-up comedy show?
You know he was gonna talk about the situation, so I mean it was just when he was gonna do it.
But you could tell by the tone in his voice that shit was personal.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, he really wanted to call him. Like he was talking like he really wanted to get some shit off his chest.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, I love Will Smith. I loved all of this shit this nigga did. Now I just want to watch Emancipated just to see him get whooped.
Yeah.
You got me rooting for Massa.
But one truism that Chris Rock said last night is the one person putting Will Smith business out there is his own wife putting his shit out there. Every week she got a show about their dirty laundry.
Oh yeah, well he was like interviewing.
Yeah, he said everybody get cheated on, but usually you don't get interviewed by the person who cheated on you.
Oh, I fucked somebody else's dick. How you feel about that?
That shit was too funny.
He was, man, bro. Yeah.
Why would you put that on the internet?
Rock is.
You said what,
I'm
D?
Will Smith, though, bro. I ain't crying over no Jada, bro. You stupid.
Exactly, bro.
But now he crying over Jada, and now he making these wild moves over
Get
Jada.
your ass up out of here, Jada.
Exactly. Jada still hung up over Tupac.
You know it.
Well, yes.
I know they got kids and shit together, but I mean,
Man, them kids is grown. He ain't gonna owe no child support. They grown.
I'm just saying, bro. I can't. He going through a whole lot.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Up out of there, bro. You Will Smith, bro.
Yeah, exactly, man. Look.
Your ass up out of there.
Yeah, Jada would have had to. She would have had to make some other arrangements, like 2 weeks after that slap, because
August Alsina?
Right, exactly.
Man, please, man, I'm out of here.
And not to, I mean, August Alsina, that's your son's friend. Like, you look real thirsty.
I mean, but it's the industry, bro. You know how they do, man.
I know how they do.
About age, they don't give a fuck about who. If they around you and they like you, bro, man, motherfuckers with money and all that power, man. If they want it, they gonna get it.
Well, Chris Rock said that himself. He said the difference. I don't know if you caught this part, Sean. We was talking about the difference between fucking a 25-year-old and fucking a 45, 50-year-old. He said, you think I exercise, stay in shape, stay looking relatively good so I can deal with Anita Baker? He said, I'm trying to fuck Doja Cat.
And he ain't lying.
I know he ain't lying.
That's how they all do it. She probably went backstage and was trying to call Doja. That's how, I'm serious. Yo, damn smoke black ass. It's out here trying to fuck these young girls.
But that
They
nigga
don't give a shit.
said women have all the power because of their beauty. And you see this? Well, you saw this if you saw when he roasted Will Smith. He said Beyonce is so fine. If she worked at Burger King, she could still marry Jay-Z. He said, but if Jay-Z worked at Burger King,
hell no.
Like, nigga, give me my
He
fries.
wouldn't get no Beyonce.
hell no.
But them's the facts, though. Them are the facts. Because for the most part, man, dudes don't give no fuck about where the fuck you work at, where the fuck you doing. But flip that shit around. You better have a car, a house,
Flip that shit around.
or
Well,
shit.
Shit, Jay said it in his song back in
Like
the day.
that.
Can I get her? He made that distinction back in the day. Can I get her? If you couldn't see the sunrise off the shore of Thailand, would you ride then if I wasn't driving? So,
Hell no.
Exactly. Hell no.
Hell no.
But I know you don't keep up with
wings.
much.
Nobody fuck with that fat ass nigga with no wings, bro. But
You said what?
Molly and they drink it, they ain't even know it.
You said what?
I'm talking about Rick Ross.
Oh,
Yeah, ain't nobody fuck with that.
no, yeah, no.
Oh, Kodak Black, man, like seriously.
Oh, bro,
That motherfucker is like, he got to be the ugliest motherfucker in the world. I ain't never. I look at that motherfucker. Every time I near show him on screen, I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me, man.
You ready to wipe your screen off?
Yeah, man, that shit dirty. It's a smudge on that motherfucker.
Nah, that's just Kodak Black. Kodak Black. Don't adjust your TV screen. Kodak Black is really that black.
He is really that black. He ain't even mad at him.
Kodak Black look like what happens when you feed the gremlins after midnight. Kodak Black.
That motherfucker start morphing on that.
He was Crunchy Black before Crunchy Black was Crunchy Black.
You got a nerve to come out in that Starburst ass goddamn outfit, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. His style is
Black as hell with all them colors on.
That's what it is.
Oh man.
I bet you 20 bands you won't wear this stupid ass outfit. He was like, yeah, man.
Can you imagine a motherfucker walking around in Walmart with that bright ass shit on? Like, man, where the fuck are you going, bro?
Like
Ain't
you
even-
blinded me, nigga.
Yeah. Get your ass whooped. That's what you're going to do. I start looking like a pack of killers and get your shit kicked out.
That motherfucker is yikes.
Yeah.
I think the dumbest shit. Who was it? Lil Uzi Vert who tried to get the diamond put in his head so the nigga could look like Vision from the Avengers.
Yeah, that's another dumb one.
Boy, they ain't got nothing to do with their money, bro. That's what they do with it. Instead of putting that shit somewhere where it could be useful, they putting goddamn diamonds in their head.
In their head, and then the nigga gonna wonder why he got sick.
Yeah.
Nigga, because a diamond's not supposed to go on your forehead, you stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't an anime character, you black bastard. Motherfuckers out here watch too much goddamn One Punch, nigga.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, I know, Sean, that you pretty much just watch football. I get it, but I want to get both of you guys' comments on Ja Morant. I don't know if you heard, Ja Morant.
Gilbert Arenas.
Hey, listen, Ja Morant is out here. I said this earlier. Ja Morant is out here trying to be Papa Doc.
Hey, man.
You need to
One
stop.
shot, 2 shot, 3 shot. That nigga. Like, where did he pull that John out? Was he like at the facility?
They say he was like at a club or some shit.
Man, so what, nigga? I got a gun, nigga. My amendment, nigga. Here you go.
But like, they're starting to become a rap sheet, where he beat up a 17-year-old playing basketball.
Hey, nigga, get out of my way.
He pointed like the red dot, like Indiana Pacers for security, put like a red dot as if he had like a gun on him. But I'm like this. Look, Ja Morant, his background, like I said, that's why I said Papa Doc. He grew up 2-parent household, went to Catholic schools and all that stuff. Don't be out here trying to be thugging, and you gonna end up losing your money, losing your deals and all
I
this
had to
shit.
lose all that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For what? For what? That shit get on. They trying to say, well, he the new Allen Iverson. First of all, no, he's not. Okay.
Ain't nobody Allen Iverson.
Exactly. First of all, his game don't measure up to Allen Iverson. Okay, you can dunk. Good for
First of
you.
all, Allen Iverson is true to himself. He ain't had to be out here faking and
Exactly.
That's who
Exactly.
he was.
Exactly. And I'm like, bro, like, and that's like the Memphis Grizzlies, bro. Nobody is scared of you, nigga. Y'all got bitched by Shannon Sharp.
Yeah. In a cardigan. Nigga had a whole sweater on, goddamn it. He had the Brian McKnight on, bitch, in their ass.
But John Morant need to stop that foolishness, man, because he gonna lose all of his shit. I hate that when I see, young brothers, young black dudes work their ass off to get this money, come from a good background, and then once they get famous, they want to get Sue Woo and shit. I'm like, cut it out, Papa Doc.
That's because them people they be around, bro. Everybody be trying to act like they goddamn hard and shit.
I know, but he's not a gangster. His real name is Clarence, and Clarence's parents have a real strong marriage.
Hey, real good marriage. Clarence. You goddamn homework, Clarence. Get the fuck out of here, bro. IG, bro. He ain't shooting nothing.
Exactly, bro. Like, cut it out. Like, stop. I'm gonna step away for 2 games and I'm gonna get some help. Nigga, you ain't gonna be helped in 2 games.
Nah, man.
Nigga, what?
Indefinitely. He gonna be gone for a minute. The NBA gonna get his ass.
Oh yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if he ain't back to the playoffs.
Dumbass. He about to lose some sponsorships. He keep fucking around.
And the thing about it is, his Nike shoe is about to drop. They dropped their deal with Kyrie Irving to get John Morant.
Ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? I'm now, okay, you mad at Kyrie because he posted a link of a video. Kyrie ain't out here waving no guns.
Kyrie out here, you know what I'm saying, thinking the world's still flat.
Well, hey, look, you think the world is still flat. You ain't waving no guns and you ain't beating up no teenagers. I mean, but yeah, I mean, so bro just need to cut it out. He need to cut. He's like, yo, hey, listen.
Wouldn't that be a bitch if the world was flat for real, though?
Huh? What'd you say?
I said, wouldn't it be a bitch if the world was flat for real, though?
Bro, you know how many ships would have fallen off the planet?
No, it ain't, nigga. They just keep going.
Oh, so it's just a big ass roundabout.
It's a couple of left turns.
That would be some shit if the world was just a hologram and it really was flat.
Just got the left turn. Just keep turning left, nigga. You get back to where you started.
Nigga would never leave the house.
Never.
Nigga would always stay at home. Why you late for work? Because I made like 3 left.
Should have made it right. Made 3 left.
I mean, right around the corner from your crib. You ain't never.
I kept turning left and ended up back at the house.
Right back at the house.
My boy.
Hey, Sean, did you ever listen to last week's episode? I told David that you and Calvin had quite a conversation.
Man, that's Calvin's fault, bro.
Man, I'm sitting here listening to y'all, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what have I done? If these two were in front of each other, they might fight. And
you know me, I'm like Will Smith. I'm coming up there and slapping niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna call your ass the Philadelphia Eagles police. That's my new nickname for you. If anybody talk bad about the Eagles, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna report you to the Eagles police. Hold on, please hold.
That's right, goddamn.
Oh,
come see me.
Well, let's talk football. Breaking news: Derek Carr is gonna be a New Orleans Saint.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
He just signed?
He is going to sign with the Saints. Yes.
Man, that's trash. I didn't expect that.
Well, and if you the New York Jets, you better get Aaron Rodgers now.
Yeah, well, Lamar Jackson, if they goddamn don't pay that nigga and they put him on one of them non-exclusive jobs.
Yeah, because they fucked up. They fucked up.
You should have went and got a car. What was you waiting on? I'm telling you waiting because you was waiting on to see what else shaking out. Now you gonna miss out on the fucking quarterback. You gonna be stuck with Zach Wilson, old dog ass.
You missed out on a quarterback where you wouldn't have had to trade no draft picks, no players, no nothing. Nothing. That's what we was talking about last week. Why don't you just sign this?
Why wouldn't they get Carr? That's stupid. They stupid.
Like Aaron Rodgers.
Carson Wentz. He just released his ass. Go pick up Carson Wentz.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, they did just release him. Well, hey, look, Jameis Winston gonna be available too. Now that Derek Carter Saints quarterback.
Yes, I would not even fuck with Jameis Winston, man. I'm so sick. Every time I think of Jameis Winston, I keep thinking of him sucking on his fingers with a W, talking about taste good. He's good. He's constantly in my mind on that shit. Man, every time I'm Jameis Winston, I don't even think of football. I just think of his dumb ass, whack ass doing that dumb shit.
When I think of Jameis Winston, I think of crab legs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Crab legs, when you still a crab legs, you a goddamn superstar.
Remember that, David?
Yeah.
Remember when Jameis Winston stole some crab legs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How you motivational speech a motherfucker about sucking on your finger, talking about it tastes good? I don't even get that, bro.
I feel like whenever I see James Winston, I feel like he always want to ask, hey, y'all boys straight on that gas.
He's smoking that weed.
Yeah. When you think somebody gonna pick up Carson Wentz, dog ass? How many chances that motherfucker will get?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's an XFL team out there waiting for him.
Uh-oh. The Regators.
I mean, or if he can deal with being a backup quarterback, then yeah, somebody will pick him up as a backup. But no, he ain't getting this.
Back up. He can come back to Philly and back up hurt. Psych, we don't want that bitch. I would not have that motherfucker back on my team. You ain't gonna bring your soft ass back to Philly. You can't handle it.
Nah, yeah. I mean, Carson Wentz, this is literally 3 straight seasons where him supposed to be somebody franchise quarterback and him not making it. This man, he like the Russell Westbrook now football.
Yeah, bro. Like, how many chances you gonna get before you realize you ain't him, bro?
Yeah, he's not that dude.
Unless you Geno. Geno took a lot.
Geno took 10 years off.
Yeah. Carson gonna need to go reflect, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I literally, niggas forgot Geno was in the league.
Yeah.
But goddamn, no. I think, if Carson Wentz, if Carson Wentz go to maybe Buffalo and be Josh Allen's backup, I could see that.
Carson Wentz need to go somewhere where it's North Dakota-ish. You right to Buffalo.
Yeah.
He need to go to Buffalo. He need to go to Green Bay some damn where. He maybe need to go to Green Bay, sit behind Jordan Love, and let that motherfucker play when he develop. He need to go, with Josh Allen. He need to go somewhere where he ain't going to be expected to be a quarterback no time soon unless an injury happens.
Go to Pittsburgh, back up fucking Kenny Pickett or something. No, I think they still go. Or did they release Trubisky?
No, I'm going to tell you, he need to go somewhere where it's like an older vet. He need to go to Denver and sit behind Russell.
I don't want his ass.
Yeah, he need to go to Denver and sit behind Russell. He need to
go
his ass
over here.
Who else might be shaking the quarterback in a minute? He need a veteran. He need a veteran old dude and just go sit behind him and they ain't even worried about.
That's hard to say because all the quarterbacks in the AFC is young. So he could sit behind Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He need to go to LA either. He need to go to a small market, bro. He need to go somewhere where it's like North Dakota-ish. Then he need to sit behind Geno in Seattle then for all that. The Pacific Northwest. He could do that. He need to go there. Yeah, because everybody else pretty much young, except for
except for Matthew Stafford.
This generation, this generation is young quarterback.
Yeah, in the AFC, the only old quarterback is Russell Wilson. He's 34. Everybody else is in their 20s. Everybody in the AFC North, they all in their 20s. Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Kenny Pickett.
I'm going to tell you what, he need to
Burrow.
go behind goddamn Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, bro.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he need to go to Minnesota and go sit there behind you like that and let that boy carry him around with him and just chill there and learn some shit from somebody else. He don't need to be a quarterback no time. It's 3 years in a row he was supposed to be somebody's savior.
And he's gotten worse each year. Every year he's gotten worse.
He can't handle pressure, bro. He can't handle limelight. I tell you need to go to a small market football town and sit the bench where he ain't gonna be and people forget about him and let him work, bro.
Yeah. Or the XFL is waiting for you.
Yeah. He look like Batman. You smell what the Rock is cooking.
Exactly. He just got cut from Washington. He go ahead and be the quarterback of the DC Defenders. Or the St. Louis Battlehawks. Oh no, never mind, because AJ McCarron got that one.
Yeah, he ain't better than AJ.
Goddamn. Paxton Lynch. Well, I forgot what team he was a quarterback of. That motherfucker sorry. How you get benched in the XFL?
Bro, I thought he was gonna be a little bit decent, bro. Everybody did, guess, but he came out and was
Elway, what were you thinking, bro?
He was cheap. Hey, he came out the year when we was looking to get a quarterback too. I'm glad we didn't get that one.
Yeah.
I mean, well, still, shit, we got Carson.
But I'm saying, but look,
for that 1 year.
Look. I mean, I would have took Carson before Paxton Lynch. God damn.
Yeah, Paxton Lynch was some cheap.
He was terrible. When I watched the first week game of XFL games and I saw he got benched, I said, you are awful.
Hey.
Like, nigga, you need to go to the Arena Leagues, Kurt Warnerville or something like that, because you stink.
It's like 3 football leagues now. It's just USFL, Joe, that they got like the D-League of the NFL, and then they got the XFL. Like, if you can't make it in football somewhere around here now, you ain't got to go across here to do that shit no more.
Nope. They don't even have NFL Europe no more.
Yeah, all that shit is in the States. Watching that shit over there where you can make all that money. They needed the D-League for the NFL, which, a lot of people be getting it. Like, Turbine came from the U.S. Zone and for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, they need that. They need that. That's a good thing. But that's what
crazy,
he needs to go. He needs to go to the D-League of the NFL and go chill there.
The Vegas team got Martavis Bryant, Geronimo Allison.
Yeah, well, Martavis Bryant, that's crazy because he was supposed to be somebody too, though.
Yeah. Like,
how the fuck he was
all right.
Yeah, he was all right and then just fell the fuck off. What the fuck happened to him?
Drugs? I don't know.
Shit, Ricky Williams. Or Josh Gordon. That nigga playing over there with his weed cake.
Yeah, Josh Gordon, he played for the Seattle team. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
That nigga was an all-pro.
Yes, bro. And that nigga just blew it all on weed. That's crazy.
Yep.
Never in my life. I ain't never in my life a nigga blow millions of dollars because he want to hit some weed. What you stupid as hell?
Fucking with Johnny Manziel.
Johnny!
That was a mistake. That was a serious
never, bro.
Johnny Manziel and a drug habit. That was it for Johnny.
$400 million or this dime pack. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke this right here. I think that's better than this.
And that nigga had about 8 chances.
Yeah, he had some shit chance because he was that good.
I know.
And you fucking around, you can't even get your shit together. Like, who is in that man corner? Like, bro, who's helping that man, bro?
Yeah,
had to be nobody. Like, bro, I've been like, yo, bro, seriously, bro, dog. Come on now.
In 2020, Josh Gordon was like on his 6th second chance.
Yeah, bro. He been suspended indefinitely at least both times.
Yeah. And then I think it was last season. He was on Seattle, and this nigga couldn't even run as fast as a tight end. I was like, yeah, he finished. No, he was on Kansas City. Yeah, he was on Kansas City. He couldn't run as fast. Kelsey ran faster than him. And I was like, yeah, you done. You done.
He ain't had no lungs. That shit was full of goddamn kush.
It was full of cannabis.
Cannabis.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh man. But yeah, I wanted to ask you what y'all thought about Chris Rock bodying Will Smith. I said that I put it on Facebook. Chris Rock took the gloves off, and you responded to, yeah, Will got to fight him.
He got to fight him, bro. I mean, he should have fought him after the slap. I mean, immediately, but that's it. That's me, bro. Because I mean, even if I know you go, even if I feel like your physique or your size, I feel like you gonna win. I'm gonna act like you caught me. I'm like, oh, you hit me. Oh, as soon as you turn around, I'm gonna sneak shot the hell out your ass and I'm gonna run. I'm about to tell you, you ain't gonna ever get me. You ain't gonna ever get me, and I ain't gonna get you. That shit ain't happening.
He said his parents told him don't fight in front of white people, man.
Man, fuck that.
David.
And with that shit don't mean nothing to me.
David, his parents told him don't fight in front of white people.
I ain't gonna fight in front of white people. I'm gonna smack the shit out your ass and run.
Because then white people gonna be looking and be like, oh, they go. That's why niggas can't.
That shit don't even make sense to me. Don't fight in front of white people. I'm gonna beat you. You hit me, goddammit. Motherfucker, I don't care who in front of me, nigga. We fighting.
Hey, I mean, you right. We still gonna fight, but I mean, I'm gonna take you around the corner real quick. But I know ain't no white people that know the alleys or nothing.
I mean, he got hit first. Ain't that self-defense, nigga?
That is true. That's a good point.
Everybody see you caught slapped. So
And the whole matter of fact, I mean, you literally got the whole world as a witness that you got hit first.
So when it come down to the cops coming, you seen I was defending myself.
Hey, you got a point. You have a point.
That's true.
Be like,
But I mean, I can't beat you like I want to beat you because I mean, you know, I can't pistol whip you like that.
I'm taking that goddamn microphone stand and turn around. That shit coming to them legs. You gonna go down with the leg, and then it comes across the right side of your face. Yeah. And then we gonna go back to the jokes. As I was saying,
Before I was so rudely motherfucking interrupted
I'm interrupted.
by G.I. Jane's husband, Hancock.
Bitch ball headed.
That nigga walked up to him with the Mike Lowry walk, smacked the shit out of him, and kept it moving.
I'm like, Will, bro, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Bitch ass nip.
Well, that's true. Like, cause you said, you know, you could say he got hit first. They asked, well, Mr. Rock, do you have any witnesses? The world, nigga. Everybody saw that.
Everybody. The meme, you still got the meme out there, your face going sideways, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's why Chris Rock had to body his ass like that.
You can't ever come at anybody like, shut your bitch ass up, bro. I just pull the phone out like, bro, you really gonna do that, bro?
That's why Chris Rock. That's why he had to strike back, bro. He had to. He had to. Like I said, I think the way that he did it was perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah.
But that's why. What? Remember, David? Remember, like 2 weeks after the Oscars, you know, they were still talking about it. They said that Mike Tyson was going to host the Oscars this year.
Mike Tyson.
And I want him to too.
I don't know. That still might be true, yeah, because who's going to walk up on Mike Tyson and slap him?
Yeah. And I want Mike Tyson to have a gold-plated chrome 45.
I bet Will won't go up there and smack that nigga.
Hell no. Mike Tyson could tell every offensive joke that he wants. Nobody will approach him.
Mike, go up there and say something about Jada and see if Will come smack your ass.
Okay, Jada Pinkett, Jada Pinkett.
I was thinking about Jada Pinkett, right?
So is it Jada Pinkett or Jada Jordan with the bald head? I'm waiting. Where's Will Smith? Oh, Will Smith. You look kind of upset, sir. Did I say something you didn't like?
It's ludicrous what I said about her. Every time for Mike Tyson to show up at my door, like, what you talking about?
Hey, Jada. Hey, Will Smith. Your wife looks like Adam Silver's twin sister. So, you gonna come up here and say something? You gonna come up here and
say
smack me?
something?
Because Mike Tyson.
No.
Not Mike. Oh, that was funny, Mike. That's a good one, Mike. Yeah, I bet it is, pussy.
As we were saying.
Oh yeah, you ain't because Mike is a real dude. No, Mike is You come up and smack Mike Tyson, you shit. We just got a free fight.
Right, I'm smacking Mike Tyson, nigga. I'm running. I ain't never gonna be up again.
Nigga, you got to start running before you smack him. You have to run, smack, and then run again.
Yeah, you know that reach out smack where you ain't always close to him. But you close enough to hit it and then run.
Yep. You got to arch your shoulders slanted a little bit, so if he try to grab you, you got to make sure he miss. Because if he grab you, it's over with.
So, you gotta do the Jamie Foxx jump where he be like, bitch, and then run.
Oh my goodness. You go ahead and smack Mike Tyson, you're gonna end up looking like Nate Robinson.
Yeah. You gotta say bitch and then run. Bitchism. That's what Jamie Foxx called it, bitchism.
Bitch.
And then you run.
And you got to, because woo.
Yeah, bro, we blocking the shamrocking this week.
You already know, bro. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, get these kids out here, man.
Shamrock and the Block Saturday.
Ain't none of us Irish out here drinking like we out here.
Right.
Nigga
Green-
ain't never been to Ireland or nothing. Nigga
Green
be out
beer
here
and shit.
celebrating.
Green Bear and
And my name is Sean.
That's true.
Everybody always say when they would be on the phone, are you Irish? I'll be like, yeah. My mama and them from Dublin.
Motherfucker eating haggis for dinner. What the fuck?
Yeah, nigga, Hogwarts.
I seen the Loch Ness monster.
Yeah, that's where I'm from, goddammit. Oh, are you Irish? No, bitch, I'm from goddamn Harley Springs.
Oh shit! But think about our alma mater. That was the most Irish shit. Each laddie and lassie.
Each laddie and lassie like being his song. How the fuck I still remember that?
Me too. I was about to join you. But I'm like, no, I don't want
Our
to.
stories, our valor, our safe to stand strong. Our motto, we remember. How the fuck do I remember that?
They'll strengthen our courage and do what we ought. Low, 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 low.
I remember that.
Low.
That's crazy.
Some shit you
I
never
can't remember
forget.
shit, but I can remember that whack ass song.
All the cannabis can't take that out your head, bruh.
All the cannabis. I tried to smoke that whack ass song in my head.
It will never leave you.
It'll never leave me. It's stuck in there.
It will.
I wanted to live. I ain't even gonna lie. I wanted to move around that motherfucker to so my babies can go to Holland Springs.
Yeah, man. That I still haven't
Might
been in
live
this. I
bitch.
still haven't been in the new school, but that bitch is huge.
Me neither. I only been to like the football game.
Oh, that's the only jump. Well, we was at the same game. That's the only jump I've been to.
Oh yeah, shit. I ain't been back to that school in a minute. Maybe I'll go to one of their football games next season.
Yeah. I mean, I want to look up the homecoming date. I mean, to seeing as how we are the defending champs again.
Yeah, we can go to homecoming.
Yeah, I
ain't been to homecoming in a minute.
Yeah, I want to hit up the homecoming game just to see what's
Take the
up.
babies out there.
Yeah, that's home, man. That's always gonna be our home. But Shamrock and the Block, huh?
Gotta go to the Bulldog and play a pickup game.
Oh my God, hey, oh
They still
Lord.
got the trash can over there. You shit in.
Fuck you.
Get it, booty, little boy.
Oh, funny true story. Go ahead, Sean. You started it. Take it away.
I ain't started nothing, you little shitty boot ass.
No, go ahead, bro.
Shirt to wipe your ass, you little shitty boot
I
ass.
sure did. I don't give a fuck. Fine. See, Sean wanted to open Pandora's box. One day we were coming home from volleyball practice. This is a funny true story. We were coming home from volleyball practice. We had to walk. We were walking back to Sean's house, which was not far from the high school, but good little walk. So we had to walk by the Highland Springs Little League field, or as we know it, as the Bulldog.
The Bulldog.
Now, what you learn from the DDT story is I have weak guts.
Weak ass.
And I had to go to the bathroom. Now, I am too far away from the high school to make it back, but too far away from Sean's house.
You was stuck in limbo.
Yeah.
Yo.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, that nigga was stuck in shitty booty limbo.
I really was. You know what? I had caught the first symptoms of mud butt.
Mud butt.
So I was too far away from the school to make it there, but I was too far away from Sean's house to make it there either. So yes, I was going through the first stages of mud butt. But we were right at the Little League field. We were, I felt the bubbling. So we were at the Little League field. We were walking by the Little League field. I'm like, okay, there's a bathroom over there. I know there's a bathroom over there. I should be all right. Locked as a motherfucker. Bathroom locked as a motherfucker. And I'm like, okay, I am not going to make it. By this time, I'm letting off little SPDs, but having to quench up my butt cheeks because I feel like something about to come out.
It's liquidy.
So I saw a trash can. Yes, a trash can. One of them big ass blue BFI dumps.
Terrible, bro.
So I said, look, and Sean was like, what are you about to do? I said, I can't hold it. I said, do you want to be walking back to your house and I done shit all on myself? I said, I can't hold it. So I slid the door open, hopped on that bitch, took my pants down, and let loose.
Be the worst shitting experience ever in life, bro.
And you take it away, sir. What did you see when you walked around the corner?
The dangling ass legs hanging out of the damn blue ass trash can almost took my life away from me, bro. Oh my God. I was laughing so motherfucking bad, bro. Your ass had the shit everywhere and anywhere at all times, bro. And that shit was amazingly funny.
And I had a white t-shirt in my book bag. I obviously didn't have any toilet paper,
Obviously.
So,
You could have used some of that trash in there.
What? That trash was
your
not built.
booty was already in there.
That trash was not built for Christian butt cheeks.
This trash is not for Christian booties.
So I had a white tee, and so that was my tee.
And my white tee, yeah.
So that was not. I want a white tee no more.
Doodle world. Doom, 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 doom.
So needless to say, once I wiped my ass and got out of the uncomfortableness of, having my balls pressed against the steel of a trash can, Sean could not talk to me the rest of the walk to his house. All he did was laugh.
Breathe.
Tears were coming down his face. I thought he was going to get hit by a car because he was wobbling across the street because he was laughing so hard. And he just said, I can't believe you. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. I was like, you know what? I feel better.
Hey, look, it's better out than in.
Yes. He said, I can't wait to tell niggas this. I said, you bet not. He said, okay, I won't. Sure enough, the next day in class, I walk into class, all I saw was his legs kicking out the trash can. I couldn't stop. I couldn't help myself.
I had to tell everybody.
I was like, God, you know what? Hey, it was never no shame in my game, bro.
I know it.
No shame.
We ain't never scared to shit. You got shit, you got shit.
You got shit, you got a shit, bro. And this was after the DDT, so you already knew. I ain't want no shame in my game. When I gotta go. Hey, Smokey back here taking a shit. You goddamn right.
You got a shit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice dude.
Really?
Hey, bro, you still good for the night?
You said tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That is tonight. Yeah.
10 p.m., sir.
10 p.m.
Supposedly, he said somebody might got our slot. I don't know. I had to talk. I got to call him again.
All right, well, let me know what's up.
I'll let you know.
But David, you still there?
Yeah.
What did you say? Are you in an aluminum tube again?
I'm eating.
Oh, yeah. That night eating that pussy.
I thought you can live off beer, nigga.
Right. That's what you said. You said you can live off alcohol.
Yeah.
Never.
Eating, nigga.
Pussy.
Yeah. God damn, hungry.
Oh, you eating that bowling alley food?
Hell no. What bowling alley you at? I know you ain't at that one on Laburnum. Nah.
He in West Virginia.
Yeah. West Virginia? Boy, you better go in the house. I can't make it left out here. You too black to goddamn. You stand out around now. They get your ass in the house before you become a victim. West Virginia, nigga. Ain't no black people live out there.
Yeah, well, he live out there.
Ain't nothing but mountains, nigga. You know, black people don't do no mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He live out there. He in West Virginia. But anyway, fellas, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Yeah, Sean, let me know what it is. Let me know what it do.
What it do?
What it do.
When we go in there, I ain't got no idea. We just gonna have to come up with some shit when we get there. You
idea. You sound like an old country. Never mind.
Idea?
I don't have no idea.
I ain't got no idea, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. I mean, okay. Fine.
Yeah, we're just gonna come up with some shit when we get there.
Yeah. Let me know if we even still have a time slot.
I will let you know.
All right, homie. All right, D.
All right.
All right, D.
All right, bro.
All right, you stop living off that alcohol.
Hey.
All right.
Night train. Yep, that too. All right, bro.
All right, y'all. Later.
Yeah.
Oh, brother Sean couldn't David. I mean, look, David was at bowling alley. He was doing a little family time. So, I just appreciate him taking a few minutes, just to holler at a nigga. But, me and Sean, we was talking about that Will Smith shit on Facebook the night that the stand-up happened. And then I talked to David about it on the next day. So, yeah, we had to discuss it. I loved it. I thought I thought the Will Smith had it coming, so, it is what it is. And yes, you guys got a funny, true story from me and Sean. Yes, I did that. I did that because I had to do that. Hope you guys understand. If you don't, I don't care, because it won't your stomach that was hurting. So leave my guts alone. Anyway, on to the next set of interviews. I got Big C, Calvin, who had a legendary conversation last week, and Tony. What up, fellas?
What's going on? Leave my guts alone. Somebody trying to fuck with your chitlins or something?
Hey, that's what I was wondering. I'm like, what this? Okay.
I said leave my guts alone because I was just on the phone with Sean and David, and me and Sean had a flashback story about when I had a bad stomach ache. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
When you listen to the episode, you'll see what I'm talking about. But what up, fellas? How y'all doing?
All right.
Hey, hold on. What did you say about chitlins?
I said it sounded like you was about to fight over some chitlins.
I would fight over chitlins. I just want you to know that. I will kick somebody's ass over some motherfucking chitlins. Okay?
You know what? I feel you. I feel the same way about pork chop. I was with a woman that ain't eat pork for 9 years, so I ain't 9 years now. I'll push a nigga in the trash over pork chop.
I tell you where to go get a good pork chop from. Bonefish Grill. Oh my God. I tried
Bonefish Grill?
I'm telling you, bro. In Short Pump, I tried one of their...
No, I seen that. I seen it. We advertised for them. I saw that shit. They used to have that big ass, almost like a steak, like a ribeye.
Bro, I'm telling you, their pork chops are delicious. If you love pork chops, yeah, this is free advertisement for them. But before we talk about sports, did you see Chris Rock on Netflix?
I'm saving it for the night. I'm saving it for the night.
Y'all didn't see it? Oh, no.
Yeah. I heard he went in. I seen your post that he went in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Neither one of y'all saw it?
No, but look, man, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm gonna watch it, and we're gonna talk about it next time.
God damn, I can't even talk about it right now because I would do nothing but have spoiler alerts for y'all. Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you, Calvin, what's your excuse for not seeing it yet?
So what's my excuse?
Yeah, what's your excuse?
I told you I'm saving it for Monday. I told you. I when it came out Friday.
It came out Saturday. Came out Saturday.
I'm saving it for the night. Ain't no game on tonight.
All right, Tony, what's your excuse?
Man, I got so many things I watch. Like, I got so many things I watch. Look, Last of Us came out on, the new episode comes out on Friday. Bel Air, Snowfall. It's so many different things.
I know, but see, I still haven't watched the last episode of Bel Air, but I got all them things to watch too, but I made time to do it, damn it. That was worth it. All I'm going to say is, goddamn. Damn.
I'm gonna watch it. It's probably gonna irritate my wife, but I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, well, I'm a big Will Smith fan too, but all I'm gonna say is he had it coming. I'm gonna say he had it coming.
But you know what though? That just Charlie Murphy said this, and that's one of the worst people you can piss off is a comedian.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like that's the worst thing you can, you know what I'm saying? Because you piss off a rapper, what they gonna?
write a song about you, you know, blah, blah. But a fucking comedian will make people laugh, and that's what he.
And that's what the hell. Ooh.
Or maybe you piss off Eminem and he write a whole album about you and make people laugh at you.
Oh, cannabis.
That too. Yeah, you don't. That's another person. You don't want to piss off a comedian or Eminem.
Remember when LL and Jamie Foxx was beefing after Any Given Sunday? And LL tried to say some slick shit, and Jamie Foxx on his next comedy special ate smoked LL's boots.
Even though LL beat his ass.
Even though LL beat his ass. So, I mean, Will Smith smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. Chris Rock got the last laugh, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, but I read somewhere, because this is another reason why. Because I want to make sure I get it all together. I saw on Twitter that, you know, Chris Rock said about Will Smith what Marlon Wayne said about Chris Rock.
What did Marlon Wayne say about Chris Rock?
That's what I'm trying to fucking figure out. And then when it's blowing, that's what I'm trying to fucking figure out.
But it was a great show because it was Netflix's first live show. They had a post-show, I had a pre-show and a post-show. Now, the post-show had the Asian dude from Ant-Man who was the FBI agent. He was funny. Leslie Jones, Arsenio Hall, J.B. Smoove. And the post-show had David Spade. I forgot the other white dude name, but it had Arsenio Hall, J.B. Smoove, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I know that just sounds random, but Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was up there with him.
What? Yeah, I gotta check that junk out.
Well, you probably have to go on YouTube to check that out because now all Netflix is showing is the stand-up special. It's not showing the pre-show or the post-show stuff. It's just showing the hour and 10-minute long stand-up. But it was good, man. It was good.
This was an event.
It was an event, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, even if you thought that Chris Rock's comedy up to the subject that everybody came for was ho-hum, which I didn't. I thought it was all funny. But even if you thought it was ho-hum, once he got to Will and Jada, you got your money's worth.
Yeah. Well, he probably knew that's what people was going to.
Of course he knew. And he charged top dollar for it too.
Yeah, as far as his stand-up, because you know how, man, you talk about stand-up. As far as Chris Rock stand-up, because, you know, we both feel like they be legendary. Like,
oh, yeah, I love Chris Rock stand-up.
Where you rank this one as far as his shit?
Let's see. I talked about that earlier when I first started the show.
Blacker, Feel the Messenger.
See, to me, my favorite from him was always been Bring the Pain, that came out in 96, and Kill the Messenger, which was in 2008. Even though I love Bigger and Blacker, Never Scared, and Tambourine, those two are always my favorite.
Right.
I would say this one wasn't as good as Bring the Pain, but that's still not saying that it wasn't great. But when he got to when he started talking about the subject everybody wanted him to talk about, like I said, you got your money's worth. You got your money's worth. Cause this,
as long as it's in line with what I expect of him, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
because like we always want our artists to evolve, but you know we like them to do what we trust them to do. Like kind of like Jeezy in this last album they dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like it was more the same, but it was in line with what you want. So again, all
I'm gonna say is he nuked he nuked them too. I mean, he bodied them.
Yeah.
But the only thing I'll say, because he talks about other stuff too. He talked about the woke culture. He said that's why it's called selective outrage. He talked about woke culture, his daughter, Meghan Markle. The only thing I'm going to tell you right now has nothing to do with Will and Jada. He says some jokes that in this climate of everybody wants to be so woke and politically correct, he said some jokes that would make probably some people be like, ooh, goddamn.
Oh, I really got to watch that now.
Yeah, because at the beginning, he talked about selective outrage. He said, we have selective outrage. He said, one person do some shit, they cancel, but then another person do the exact same shit, nothing happened. He said, you know, like the difference between people playing Michael Jackson but won't play R. Kelly. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, I really got to watch it. You know how I feel about the Wookiee.
Yeah, oh, man. You, like I said, it's funny. You'll get your money's worth. But, okay, I guess so now I have to segue to sports. I'll talk about football first. I don't know if you guys heard, Derek Carr is going to be a New Orleans Saint.
That's good for New Orleans.
It's good for New Orleans.
I mean, they'll have some stability, I guess, at quarterback finally.
Well, Derek Carr, to me, automatically becomes the best quarterback in that division, and it's not even close thus far. I mean, we don't know what anybody's going to do, you know, once free agency starts. You don't know who Tampa's going to get or if Carolina's going to stick with Derek Carr. you know, or we know it. The only thing we do know is that Atlanta is probably going to stick with Desmond Ridder.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that automatically puts the Saints to the top. And if you the New York Jets, you better get Aaron Rodgers now.
Mm-hmm.
You better. Because, man, did you fuck that one up.
Yeah.
It'd be just my luck for them to get him, and then they, you know what I'm saying? And it's cool. I really wish that didn't happen, but
Derek Carr going to the Saints?
yeah.
Well, those were his three best options was either the Jets, the Saints, or the Panthers. Because the Panthers have a real good defense too. But I mean, the Saints, they still have that great defense. They have good skill position players. Even though Dennis Allen is a defensive head coach, he knows Derek Carr from when they were at the Raiders together. So, I mean, that made logical sense. I mean, because even if he went to the New York Jets, Robert Saleh's a defensive coach, so it really wouldn't have made a difference.
Right.
But again, if you're the Jets, you better get Aaron Rodgers, or you stuck with Zach Wilson, unless you go get Jimmy Garoppolo or somebody. But again, you stuck in shit.
Right.
Or you could go get Carson Wentz.
well, this is the first, I ain't gonna say major domino, but it ain't mine either, but the first significant domino has fallen.
That is a major domino because he was probably the best quarterback that you would get via free agency. Because the only other one that I could think of note that's accomplished anything is Garoppolo. I mean, Wentz technically has a Super Bowl ring, but he didn't play to get it. Ain't nobody worried about Jameis Winston. Ain't nobody worried about Baker Mayfield.
His ring holds just as much value as Sean's ring. Him and Sean got the same Super Bowl ring. He's fucking.
You better cut it out before I put the Eagles police back on the phone.
Yeah, but wait a minute. No. I'll give Wentz. Wentz's value has about as much as Drew Bledsoe.
Okay, fair enough. But Bledsoe was still a decent quarterback after he left New England.
Well, I mean, they had a decent record. They were going to the playoffs before Wentz got, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you'd have to say he got them to that point.
No, I don't doubt that. I'm talking about afterwards. Like you went as far as making the Bledsoe comparison. Like, Carson Wentz just fell apart after that. I mean, he had that 1 year. He had that 1 year in 2019 when he took the Eagles to the playoffs, but he fell apart. Like Bledsoe was still decent after he left New England.
And Bledsoe he took the New England to a Super Bowl on his own.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He took it to him on his own, and he competed in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I mean, but look, hey, you want Carson Wentz, Calvin?
Do I want Carson Wentz? I do not. I do not. I do not.
You would prefer Jimmy Garoppolo, right?
Yeah, I take Jimmy Garoppolo, or we trade.
Good Jesus.
I don't want it to. I don't. My bad. That was
all right.
I don't want it. Or we trade. I don't want it to be, but we trade. Let's say somebody like Mike Evans in the first this year and the first next year to Chicago.
Well,
and get the first round.
I just saw a report where the Bears are keeping Justin Fields. They're gonna trade that number 1 overall pick.
That's what I'm saying. I want the pick.
Oh, okay.
I don't want him. I want the pick.
Well, what about Baker Mayfield? Would you take Baker Mayfield?
It'll be, listen, I like Baker Mayfield, but he wouldn't survive my luck. It'll be my luck. I'm saying, like, I don't want to spare him. I'm trying to spare him. It'll be my luck that he get down there and show his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I in my heart of hearts, and for real, in my heart of hearts, I want to trade up and get the boy from Florida.
Oh yeah, he nice too. He nice.
And get the boy from Florida and be the first team to ever have a black head coach and a black quarterback twice.
Well, okay. Well, I think that Derek Carr going to New Orleans now, you can make an argument that he's a top 3 quarterback in the NFC as of right now. Because to me, it's a lot of question marks outside of Jalen Hurts. What is Stafford going to look like coming off an injury? Do you believe in Kirk Cousins? Do you believe in Dak Prescott? Do you believe in Geno Smith? There's a lot of questions. And I think Derek Carr, particularly in that division where he already is the best quarterback in the division by far.
Yeah, he is.
You know, you could make an argument that now, as of right now, it could change once free agency starts. Who knows? Especially if Aaron Rodgers does actually go to the Jets, which I don't think he will. If you're the Jets, man, did you fuck this one up. But based upon what they looking like right now, what's in the NFC right now, you know, Aaron Rodgers is still high, and everybody else is a question mark. I think you can make a case that he's one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFC. I mean, don't you think he's better than Daniel Jones?
Yeah, but is he better than Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray probably not even playing. Kyler Murray ain't even gonna play next year.
He not gonna play next year? Oh, because he injured.
He tore his ACL around the end of the season. He ain't gonna play next year.
Oh, okay. Okay, I can dig that. I forgot all about that shit. Yeah, so you in the NFC you got Dak, Dak, Jalen,
Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford coming off an injury, Justin Fields with a horrible offensive line. You don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do. I think Jared Goff is going to have a great season. I do. I think Detroit is going to be dangerous.
You got Goff, and then you do have well, it depends. That's going to be a mess. It's going to look like a mess, but it's not a mess. Like he's supposed to have surgery Friday, I heard. If he come back and plays the way he was playing,
but with San Francisco, do you start Brock Purdy, or Trey Lance should be fully recovered? Are you going to start Trey Lance? I mean,
you do what they've always done. You're going to start Trey Lance, and the moment he don't tie his shoe right, or you know what I'm saying, and you pull him for the white boy. That's what they're going to do. Look at his look. He's not even
double knotting it right. Sit the bench.
He's not even double knotting right.
Sit the bench.
Kind of like, you know how niggas, it's kind of like when niggas want to cheat on their wife, so they start an argument for no reason and shit.
You must have been watching that Chris Rock movie the other night. I Think I Love My Wife.
He did do that. No, I was thinking about my homeboy Bud. He used to do this.
Don't put no names out. No, I'm just playing.
Oh, no, that ain't his real name.
Okay.
But he used to, there was this girl out there named Sasha. He would come out trying to find her. He'd pull up like, damn, she gone. I just started an argument at home for no reason.
Damn.
Yeah, he was famous for that shit.
Well,
still have pocket silent. Yeah, I can unsilence.
I'm locked into all things NBA. Tony, have you heard about Ja Morant? What do you think about the stuff going on with Ja Morant?
Honestly, predictable.
Why do you say that?
Predictable. If you listen to the dude, if you look at the dude's social media, you can kind of tell what's going on in the backdrop. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next one. They got legal troubles, a lot of legal troubles.
The thing that bothers me about Ja Morant is that if you look at his background, he does not have that type of background that's matching his behavior. This is the comparison that I said about Ja Morant. Ja Morant is out here trying to act like Papa Doc. He needs to cut it out.
But see, that's the thing. That's what you just said. What was Papa Doc? The dude named Clarence.
Yeah. And Clarence's parents had a real strong marriage.
Hey.
No, go ahead, Calvin.
No, go ahead. I'm saying, I was
in the NBA, you got a hood entourage. You got an entourage of niggas that you maybe hung around a little bit when your parents wasn't looking. You got to project this, so you feel like you got to project a certain image.
Mm-hmm.
And that is so stupid because it could cost you money.
I was looking at that shit earlier, like, it won't like you, because first you said Papa Doc. I was thinking, damn, what you think you is, Iverson or something? But yeah, that was a better comparison. But yeah, you're right. Like your background, like nigga, you grew up in the NBA. Your dad coached. Your dad played. You know what I'm saying? You act like you straight. You got it from the mud. Yeah, what was your mud made of?
No, he didn't. No, he was the 2-parent household, went to Catholic schools and whatnot. No,
You know what I'm saying?
that is not his background.
But I have to wonder because of the talk we have, Brandon, about other shit. You know what I'm saying? Would you be acting like that if you played for the Sacramento, if you played for like the Milwaukee Bucks, or because you in Memphis, you feel like you young dog? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, you know what? When I was 23 years old, I don't know what I would. If I was 23, I don't know what I would have done.
Oh man.
I mean, but I will say this. And this is just about me personally. My circle of friends and my parents, my dad in particular, Calvin, you knew my dad. He would check me if I needed to be checked.
He did.
He would check even if I had millions of dollars. My dad wouldn't give a fuck.
Right.
He would have checked. He would have smacked the money out my wallet.
Right. So we're kind of on the same page because his dad is not doing that, and it's probably because he's the one making the money.
Well, look, I mean, again, if you don't have that type of background, don't try to be Suwoo hard once you get in the NBA because, bro, you ain't like. Stop it again.
He in Memphis, but I promise you, he won't go to East Memphis with that bullshit. He's not gonna go to East Memphis. He's not gonna go to East Memphis with that bullshit. I went to go visit my mother, and I went to a buffet that was half Chinese, half soul food. They had like 18 cameras up in there with 2 security guards with straps.
In East Memphis?
Memphis.
Half Chinese, half soul food. That chicken probably was almost a motherfucker.
You could get Chinese and get chitlins there.
Damn, chitlins there.
Yep.
Oh, I'd have been in there. Oh, I would have been in there.
That chicken was probably bum as a motherfucker.
Because I know I don't even eat pig feet, but teppanyaki got pig feet, and that shit was delicious. So I can imagine what Chinese chitlins taste like.
Yeah, and the West End.
Yeah, right there, right there.
Ollie's.
Yeah, right near Chuck E. Cheese, across the street from Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. Yeah, about 5 minutes away from where I live at. Yes, sir.
I appreciate it, Steve. Thank you. My best friend. Love you, Mike.
But yeah, I think John Morant needs to stop that nonsense now. I think he's going to be out way more than 2 games.
Yeah.
I'm out for 2 games, bro. You can't, if you having issues like that, 2 games ain't going to solve it. Because
and you know what? It's because it's so, and this is what I'll be trying to say. You know what I'm saying? What the culture is so contradictory. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's gang? What is? There's nothing pussy about having people for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really want us to think that you out here living this life like that? You really out here? You out here for what? You a millionaire? No, you're not. You're not gonna do nothing.
You got you a contract extension that's worth up to $230 million, and you want to act like you out here thugging? Cut it out.
Out here thugging.
You know, I feel like every NBA team need a Udonis Haslem.
They do.
Every NBA team just need that one dude, or Oakley, yeah.
Or Oakley, yeah, who will elbow you right in your mouth, who will jack you up. An enforcer, Udonis Haslem, or Oakley, or an Xavier McDaniel, somebody who will yoke your ass up and be like, get it together, little nigga. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because it's clearly the boy is not. I ain't gonna say he's being misled, but he's not being guided. Like he's left to his own devices, and his own devices are self-destructive. You know,
you beating up a 17-year-old. You
But we've seen it. This is nothing new. This specific situation may be different than we've heard, but the idiocy once they get that money.
Yep.
It's like all rationale leave their brain. People like Lawrence Phillips. Ray Caruth.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really? Over some child support?
What the hell was on Ray mind?
But Lawrence Phillips and Ray Caruth didn't have a dad that played professional sports. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying. You're not wrong, but I'm just saying it's all for more reason is for there to be no reason for John Morant to act like it.
You know, just like it was no reason for Marcus Vick to act the way he acted. when your brother, because when he got on the scene of Virginia Tech, Michael was already a superstar. So what's your problem?
Right.
You know what's going on with you? You find it like you good. Like I understand that that's your brother's money, not your money. But from what I always heard is that he was better than Michael Vick. But you want to be out robbing niggas at a McDonald's? Like what?
Yeah. They always say money changes people. But
No, it don't.
I feel like they just lets the people around you. They just make them more of who they show you more.
Yeah, I don't think money changes everybody. I don't think money necessarily changes everybody, but money definitely changes people's view of you.
Yeah.
And the way people act around you.
Yeah, that Marcus Vick shit. He was always freaky deaky there. He do some shit like that. I didn't get it. I didn't feel bad for Marcus. I felt bad for Mike.
I mean, think about it. I mean, damn. I mean, you know, you acting like you out there acting stupid while your brother's a superstar who we found out was doing some stupid shit. And then he gets arrested, gets out, gets another $100 million contract, and you still robbing niggas. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, you never know. You never know what's intentions, right? He might have went to that nigga like, let me get such and such, and Mike was fed up like, no, man, I'm showing you, and he go out and what he thinks is a blaze of glory. You'd be surprised what them with the people think sometimes.
Well, I mean, that sounds like Master P and C murder. I mean, you know, Master P said, you know, he didn't like the company his brother was keeping, and he told his brother, you know, when you get into some trouble, don't come to me. I tried to fucking tell your ass.
Yeah. And yep. Well, now look at him. He's putting in every beat. Now look at him. It's you know how we are.
Yeah, man.
You know how we are.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
But, Tony, what do you think of Kevin Durant and Phoenix right now?
Jury's still out.
I agree.
The jury's still out. So we'll see.
I agree. I mean, it looks good on paper. You know, that's great. Him and Devin Booker both damn near putting up 40. But now that Steph is back, even though we beat him yesterday, if Phoenix and Golden State played in a series, I still would pick Golden State.
Yeah, they have earned the right. I'm not picking. They've earned the right. You pick Golden State no matter what.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck if Golden State's an 8th seed. I could care less. I have to see them beat.
Once they get in there.
Yeah, because what I told you, Calvin, when Steph, Clay, and Draymond are on the floor together, they have not lost in the playoffs to a Western Conference team in damn near a decade, since 2014. Right. So I'm not picking. I don't give a fuck who you got. I have to see it to believe it. Denver looks great. You know, Memphis, nobody's scared of them. That's another thing. You know, with Ja Morant stuff, like Memphis tries to portray itself to be this bad boy, outlaw type of team. Nobody's scared of Memphis.
Right.
Nobody is. Shannon Sharp punked y'all. Nobody is scared of Memphis. You know, nobody's scared of Memphis. But then, Phoenix, like I said, looks good on paper. Nobody's scared of Dallas. Nobody's scared of the Clippers. I mean, god damn. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think the Clippers have the deepest team in basketball, but god damn. So I have to see Golden State. I mean, because even if Phoenix does get to if Phoenix got to the finals, if they play Milwaukee again, bro, Milwaukee would beat them again.
Yeah, and if Golden State won't Golden State, some of those teams you say you don't fear, you might could see yourself probably somehow thinking about fearing them, but because Golden State is the troll under the bridge in the West, you don't fear them. You know,
yep,
like
exactly.
You got to pay the toll. You got to see them. You got to see them people.
You do. Like I said, I know the Lakers beat them yesterday because like when Anthony Davis is not in the infirmary, he's a great basketball player. But I mean, hey, AD showed out yesterday, and no LeBron, no D'Angelo Russell. It was a big win. But bottom line is Steph is back. Clay is playing better. Draymond is always going to be Draymond, and to me, the buck still stops at Golden State. It's easy to say Denver because they got the best record. It should be. Like I said, I got to see them niggas get beat before I say anybody. Before I predict anybody else.
They've earned the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
they've earned it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, because I participated in a little debate day before yesterday. To me, it was a ridiculous debate, but you never know. Embiid, Jokic, right? My argument was Jokic. Overall, Jokic, bigger impact on the game, dude averaging damn near triple.
He is averaging.
He's averaging a triple-double. And when you look at their box scores on the nights that they have big nights, the only thing that Embiid beats Jokic in is points. But it's not by much.
Okay.
So you're asking who would I take, Embiid or Jokic?
Yeah.
I take Giannis. There's your answer.
Over Jokic?
You heard me. I take he got just as many MVPs, and he's a champion.
Okay. I mean, that's a team concept.
So your
but okay.
Is your argument overall or right now?
I mean, they were talking overall and right now. Like, I mean,
Okay.
you know, all right, if you're just talking about Embiid and Jokic, I've always said Embiid, if both of them are healthy. It's honestly, I can't say it as much with my chest as I did last year, because Jokic is fascinating to watch, because he just looks like a big ass sack of potatoes, but you can't stop dude. Yeah, he just looks like a big ass sack of potatoes. But he just don't look like but you can't stop him. I don't get, like, he can't jump. I don't believe he could jump on a curve, but you can't stop the dude.
Well, I mean, if you think of Luka like a fat kid.
Well, look, did you see that Devin Booker getting his face yesterday? That was pathetic.
Yeah, I did.
That was pathetic. That was pathetic. You know, let's get Mo Bamba out there punching niggas for real. Luka, bro, Luka gonna be another one. Luka gonna score a lot of points. Luka ain't gonna get no ring. You think Luka like playing with Kyrie? He's gonna say he like playing with Kyrie. He probably does not. You know, I'm serious. He probably does not. And it's really nothing that Kyrie is doing. I mean, because if anybody's the more established player and the more accomplished player is Kyrie, and it's not even close.
Yeah, he's gonna give it a week.
Yeah, but I've been telling niggas, like, yo, Dallas will put up a lot of points. They can't stop a nosebleed. They can't stop
That's
nothing.
the problem.
They can't
Not
stop
Luka.
a nosebleed.
It's Mark Cuban, the GM, has not done a good job there. He just hasn't. Overpaid, Porzingis. It just hasn't done a good job with surrounding that dude with pieces.
Yeah,
You don't need much more. You don't need another offensive piece.
You don't.
For real.
You don't. I mean, but anyway, fellas, I'm gonna let y'all go just because I got some stuff that I got to do as far as tending to my kids who were not at school. So I will hit you guys up in a bit later. Okay. Yeah, that was that. I had to have that discussion. I said about Chris Rock, and amazing that they have not seen Chris Rock, that they haven't seen that stand up yet. But I know they will. So that's all well and good. That is cool beans. So with that being said, where the buzzer? Yeah, the little ones weren't feeling good, so they didn't go to school today. But I gotta tell you what. I tell you this, they gonna have their behinds in school tomorrow. I bet you that. And but anyway, I didn't give my shout outs earlier because I was so excited and so hyped to talk about that Netflix special. Definitely give my shout out to my Black and Gold fam and my fam in general. And please don't forget to hit this like button and hit the subscription button, the subscribe button, and become part of the Sports Plus Life family. I got some new DJ Brevon YouTube playlist that's going to be coming out soon. I got one from you. Let's pray that YouTube doesn't block me on this one, because this one is going to be epic. But again, it's your boy Brandon Brevon Towns. I'm out, this. Peace. I love ya.